I bought the biggest keyboard ever and now I'm gonna upgrade it. The keyboard is super loud, clicky, and pretty boring looking. So we have a lot of upgrades to do, like paint it, lube it, and make it sound amazing. Honestly, I don't even know if I could upgrade this keyboard. It's freaking gigantic and no one's ever done this before. I've upgraded dozens of keyboards before, but nothing compares to the size of this one. Well, I'm gonna go see if I could take it apart. Look at these freaking huge keycaps. Even a normal keycap puller can't pull any of these keycaps out, or they can, but it's not good. And I had to resort to pulling these out with my bare hands, and my fingertips sure hurt after that. Thankfully though, the screws of this keyboard are completely normal sized, and I use a regular screwdriver, and it's super easy to just take apart just like that. These are huge! I want to paint the backside of this keyboard because it's basically a full-size canvas and I know I can do some really cool stuff with this. I tore off all the rubber feet and the stickers. Then I sanded the plastic to allow the next part to stick so much better. I started by applying a few layers of gesso. This stuff is just perfect for painting on plastic. It's extremely satisfying, and filling each piece of clear plastic with this white gesso was just mesmerizing. Halfway through the drying process, our cat had a little bit too much fun with this and put her little tiny paws all over the drying gesso, leaving us a nice mess to clean up later on. Once the little paws were covered up, I decided on a Bob Ross painting. For the memes, of course. I actually did this whole thing on a live stream, so you should subscribe. I do giveaways and stuff. So I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I first started with the sky with different shades of blue, did mix all the colors myself from just some jank acrylic paints. The mountains were gray, and once they started forming with the snow on top, it started looking more like what the scene was supposed to look like. Here I am painting snow in the foreground, and these big oversized trees that are probably too big for this scape. This cabin looks a little off, but you know what? It works. It looks like a cabin. It's okay. And there's another big tree, super beautiful, so fast to paint, and I'm signing my signature. This thing is a masterpiece. I mean, just look at it. Sure, there's some imperfections here and there, but oh, Bob Ross did not steer me wrong on this one. I might put it on the wall when it's all done, but I'm not sure yet. If you think this painting looks good, just wait till you hear the deep thunk of the finished product. Next up, I want to do something extremely controversial, and it's gonna trigger a lot of you. I'm going to remove the clips. They've gotta go. They've gotta go. Sorry, not sorry. First, I need to desolder the switches. It turns out the soldering tip that I have is too small. I mean, these switches are ginormous, so the usual size tip isn't gonna work anyways. So I ordered a ginormous desoldering tip, and I'm probably never gonna use it again for anything except this. Look at the size of this switch compared to a normal one. It's a big chungus. This is probably the most annoying keyboard to take switches off ever. And yes, a normal switch puller does work, but look at those arms. Are those even my arms? There's probably too much hair there for it to be me, because when I tried, nothing came out. And at the end there, it took the two of us with our injured fingertips just red to the very bone to take apart each individual switch. Once we had painfully pulled out all of the switches, we had to pry them open with our bare hands. Usually I would use a switch opener for this, but since these switches are oversized, it's just not gonna work. I had to resort to way more barbaric methods. So we're basically going to convert these blue switches into some linear switches. The thunk! Yeah! The clicking mechanism is actually super easy to remove. You just pull this metal thing off and boom! No more clicks. It sounds so much better already, but it can get better. with lube. I went a little mad scientist here and I made my own knockoff lube. And it works perfectly. I don't need to pay for the expensive stuff. Once I mixed a metric buttload of this stuff, I slapped a bunch of lube in each switch to make it feel super smooth. Once everything was done, I was shocked by how good it sounded. Oh yeah. I knew the staff were just horrible and they made a ton of noise, so I want to work with them next. Look at the size of all these parts. That's what she said. When I went to clip them, the plastic pieces flung at me from all directions, and you could say I almost died. So far, I've painted a massive winterscape on the back, bought a new desoldering nozzle, and used 2 metric butt tons of lube, and now we're ready to make the front side look amazing! I thought of a bunch of ideas that I could do to spruce it up, but nothing really hit just right until I opened up Photoshop. Okay, so this is a normal keyboard, and this is the design I have planned. Ta-da! We've got 5 colors, all diagonally, 5 different sections. It'll be beautiful. And we have just the colors in our spray paint drawer. 2 colors. It's never been done before. Or has it? We've got light blue, dark blue, another light blue, matcha green, and white. And the test keyboard looks beautiful. We did make some random contraptions with skewers to hold our keycaps on, and it worked wonderfully. Spray painting is ultra fun, and I did wear masks for all of them. It was hot as heck outside, so I hope you guys like the finished product because it was really hot, and there were spider webs for some reason. So many keycaps. This whole process took about 5 days of primer, and then coat, and then eventually clear coat to make sure that they're all protected. And that spacebar special because it's a half of one color and half of another color. Half matcha green, half, I guess, cyan blue, turquoise blue, whatever you would call that. And the line is pretty clean. Listen to this. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Except it's a little slightly off center. We're so close to being done now, and I can't wait to see the finished product. It's just gonna be beautiful. This is the bottom case right here. As you can see, there's a lot of space here, and it's pretty hollow. So I'm gonna find a lot of foam to put in here. I'll see what I can get. We also added 3 layers of tape on the back because apparently that's what keyboard people do nowadays. Let's put it all back together, and I just can't wait to see it. And my bowl of keycaps here, it fills up the entire bowl, and I can't wait to see what they look like on the keyboard. I haven't seen it yet. I hope it looks like my render. I hope. Okay, we just finished putting on the keycaps, and it looks freaking amazing! Look at this split space bar! Ooh, winterscape? Winter theme! You ready to hear how it sounds? Oh, I'm ready to hear what it sounds. Oh! Sounds amazing! This is the best upgrade we've ever done. Also, to see our other upgrade videos, click here. And you'll love them very much because they're very similar to this.